microphone. Okay, the microphone is on. And this is Dr. David Boje, doctorates and a PhD from many universities. Uh, I want to talk to you about healing with horses. My wife and I have a couple of ranches, one we lease some space in, one we own in New Mexico. And what are we doing? We are helping veterans and their families deal with all the issues of coming home from deployment. When that spouse comes home, the family has been told by the military for a whole year, hey, let's not bring any hardness to the of issues to the veteran, and the veteran is told, hey, don't bring up anything going on over here because don't put any stress on your family. So you got the veteran and you got the family both being told by the military, don't talk about it, don't talk about your deep issues. So what do I do? Well, my wife and I, Grace Ann Rosile, also PhD, also doctorate in organizational behavior, and also we are the inventors of the Purview, PERVIEW.org. And it's a nonprofit organization helping veterans and their families. And what we do, we take them to see the horses. That's what we do. We say we got a couple of ranches you can go to, one in Las Cruces, New Mexico, by Lake Caballo. In fact, you can see the lake from there. And we say, go up to a horse. They're in their stall. Don't worry about it. And let's see how the horse reacts to you. Now, if a veteran or a family member got a lot of rage and anger in them, that horse is going to run out of the stall. If the person is like, okay, we've got somebody here and they're kind of like droopy and sad and lonely and whatever, they're just not linking into the family. Well, the horse will come up and rub their back with their big head, maybe smooch them on the side of the neck, maybe lick their whole face with their big tongue. That's because horses are herd animals, and it's because the horse is afraid of any kind of rage or anger, or because that could be a predator on the loose. And they, being a herd animal, they take care of their own and they embrace any kind of feelings of pain. So after we do that, what? Well, we say, okay, when the bell rings, let's go in and meet in the office and we'll not talk about it. Well, how do you help people if you don't talk about it? Well, it's really easy. We say, here's a bunch of toys. They're each about 2, 3 inches high. And there's a little sand tray. Tell your story from beginning to end, or from when you were born until now, from that set of toys over there, putting them in the sand tray. Now we let the person define what the meaning is of those events and what the meaning is of the toy placed here or there. Let's say they put a fluffy ball in there and they go, oh, wow. You as a coach may be saying, I wonder what that means. But what it means depends on what the sand tray is developing and what it means to them. Now we say, you don't have to talk about it. Then after they built their tray, I say, well, okay, if there's anything you do want to talk about pertaining to what you put in that sand tray, then let us know. So let's say they put in a little sack in there, and we say, well, that sack, it has something in it that's very important to me, and I kept it all through my deployment. And say, well, okay, very cool. I don't probe. I'm not a psychoanalyst. I'm not a therapist. I'm a coach. I'm there to help them set goals as a family together to get into alignment. That's a fun thing. Let's say you have a mother, a father, one of them's a veteran, and you got 3 children, and they're 10, 12, 14 years old. Okay, you got 5 sand trays. Guess what? They're all going to look different, and they're all going to have different objects in them, maybe some the same. But even with the same object, they're going to mean different things to each person. And so what my job is as a coach is to get them into alignment. Now, I know from what happened with the horses a little bit about their embodiment, the embodiment of their emotions, their thoughts, right? I can tell by how the horse reacts. A horse is a good meter of their embodiment of thoughts and emotions. And then what I want to do is help them align as a family. And I'll say, okay, next step, take out whatever you want to take out. Let's deal with the future. What do you want to have happen here in your lives in the next year, the next 6 months, the next day, right? And now they'll redo the sand trade, and we'll see maybe the veteran wanted to dig a bunker in a mountaintop and get a Humvee and be hidden from everybody in case the apocalypse comes or something, in the zombie war. And the little girl wants to have, a new cell phone and a home by the beach where she can learn surfing. And the sons are, yeah, that's good for me. Let's go there. And the mom is saying, I don't want to drive a Humvee. I don't want to live in a cave or a bunker under the mountaintop. I want to drive you know, a hybrid Prius. So you got alignment issues. Okay. Now, what does a coach do? The coach says, okay, we're going to have some more sessions. And then the next session, we're going to deal with what kind of future do you want together? How do you plan that future together? And that's a little bit of what we do. And if you want more, it's at perview.org. I'm David Boje, and my website is davidboje.com. It's spelled Dr. David Boje, Boje.com, davidboje.com. And if you contact me, you get a free gift. Yay, free gift. I'll give you the 7 steps to restoring your life. Change your life. It's a little handout I give out to you, and just pop your email in, and that's it. So that's all there is for today. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful time, and we're going to end the meeting.